Welcome to our channel AKU Explanation. This is part 4 of Matter in Our Surrounding, and I hope that you must have watched part 1, 2 and 3 before starting ahead with part 4. You can also check the description box for our previous parts. In my last video, that is part 3, I gave you some numericals on conversion of Kelvin to Celsius and Celsius to Kelvin scale. And now I'm going to continue with my chapter where our next topic is change of state of matter. You all know that matter exists in three physical forms, that is solid, liquid and gaseous state. But now how we can convert these three states to one and another, this is our next topic. What do you know that can be converted to either a solid state, a liquid state or a gaseous state very easily? A solid state of a solid state of water is called ice, and a liquid state is called water, and a gaseous state of water is called water vapor or steam. So now I'm going one by one on all the conversions or states so that you could understand easily all the states. Now first we are going to have the melting point or solid to liquid change. How a solid can be changed to a liquid state. And this whole process is called melting. Here I have written the definition. The process in which a solid substance changes into a liquid on heating is called melting or fusion. Melting is also called fusion. So you should remember this. This can be given in your exam, that write the definition of fusion or melting. So you should learn these definitions, and this is very frequently asked questions. The temperature at which a solid substance melts and changes into a liquid at atmospheric pressure is called melting point of the substance. Any temperature at which a solid can easily get converted to its liquid form is called its melting point. Okay, here example is given. Melting point of ice is 0 degrees Celsius. You all know this. And melting point of iron is 1535 degrees Celsius. Every material, different materials have different melting points. Water has 0 degrees Celsius as a melting point, and iron has 1535 degrees Celsius as a melting point. Now secondly, we move to liquid to gas change. Now solid to liquid we saw. Now we are moving from liquid to gaseous form. Okay. So this change is called boiling. This process is called boiling or vaporization. Remember this, boiling or vaporization. The definition here is the process in which a liquid substance changes into a gas rapidly on heating is called boiling. So when you apply heat to a liquid substance, it starts boiling, and it starts boiling. So this is the process of boiling. And after, when you will give a lot of heat even before boiling, so gases will be produced. Okay, so that is called vaporization. So the temperature at which a liquid boils and changes rapidly into a gas at atmospheric pressure is called boiling point of the liquid. When this liquid is going to change to gaseous state, you obviously need a specified temperature here to apply to this liquid so that it could easily get converted to this form. So that temperature is called as the boiling point of the liquid, of that particular liquid. Here example, boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius. You all know this. And boiling point of alcohol is 78 degrees Celsius. No need to learn this data 78 degrees Celsius and 1535 degrees Celsius, but 0 degrees Celsius and 100 degrees Celsius, you all know this and you should remember also. So the third point or the third part is gas to liquid change, which is called condensation. So the process of changing a gas or a vapor to a liquid by cooling is called condensation. So we reached till where? We reached till the boiling point or the vaporization, which was the gaseous phase. Now we need to convert this to liquid again. Liquid, or you can say droplets of liquid. So this process will be called condensation. Okay. And condensation is the reverse of boiling or vaporization. This is important, that when you give heat to any liquid, it will change to what? Gas. And when you, like, this is what? Increase in temperature. Okay, when the temperature increases, a liquid is there, the temperature increases, it will change to what? Gas. And again, when you decrease the temperature, it will go to this part again. Yes. So revising the three parts till where we reached. This is a solid. Okay, you apply heat, increase the temperature, you reached a liquid state. Again, you increase the temperature further, you reached gaseous state. Now we are going reverse. Fine, you decrease the temperature. Decrease the temperature means lowering the temperature. You reach where? Liquid. Till here we have reached. When you must have watched that whenever your mother boils water in a container, yes, you will observe some vapors coming out. When the water starts boiling, you see vapors coming out, and then you just put a lid on it. This is a very simple and easy experiment you can try at home. You put a lid over it, and after 2 to 3 minutes, you just uncover the container and just look at the base of the lid. You will see small droplets of water there. Why does that happen? Because here the gas was there. You are applying the temperature. So here temperature was increasing at the base of the container. So water starts boiling because temperature was increasing. I told you when this was liquid here, temperature increases. So water starts boiling and vapors started to form. But when vapors reached the tip of the container, they found that the temperature here is very less than that what was at the base of the container, because the container here was in contact with the fire of the stove. So here temperature was high, but when the gas reached this point, the temperature was low because this part was far from the fire part. So here temperature was low. So the gas which was coming from here, it starts condensation. It starts that process. So due to that, droplets were formed. Now we'll move to the fourth part, that is liquid to solid change, that is called freezing. So solid to liquid and to gas and then to liquid, we reached till here. Now to liquid to solid, this is called freezing. Here increase in temperature to reach this part, again increase in temperature to reach gaseous, then decrease in temperature to liquid, and further decrease in temperature to reach solid. So here definition is given: the process of changing a liquid into a solid by cooling. Cooling means what? Decrease in temperature is called freezing. When you decrease the temperature of a liquid, it starts solidifying. When you put water in the refrigerator, the part where you freeze your ice and all, there the temperature is very, very low, and then liquids start solidifying to what? Ice, to form ice, and that process is called freezing. Freezing means solidification, because liquid is in a fluid form. When it starts converting to solid, it is following the process of solidification. Freezing is reverse of melting. Yes, when solid, it melts, it's formed liquid, and liquid, when it solidifies, is formed solid. Or when it freezes, it called solid. This is a flow diagram. Solid to liquid you can reach by heating, and that process will be melting. Liquid to gas you can reach by heating again, and that process is called boiling. Gaseous to liquid form you can reach by cooling, and that process is called condensation. Liquid to again solid you can reach by again decreasing the temperature more, and that process will be called freezing. So this is all for this part, and please meet me again in part 5. Like the video and share and subscribe, and I hope that you are liking all my videos. So bye bye.